Back to the Future is a trilogy of science fiction time travel movies that go back to both the past and the future. The first movie goes back 30 years, while the second one goes forward 30 years, and the third one goes back 100 years. For the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future, I will do a retrospective of all three movies. So let's go back in time. Back to the Future stars Michael J. Fox as Marty McFly and Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown. When Doc Brown gets shot, Marty McFly has to travel in a DeLorean time machine back to 1955 to tell Doc Brown in the past about what's going to happen just to prevent what happens in 1985. But then he has to get his parents to meet up so that he and his family can exist. This is only when Doc Brown has to take Marty to the future, and that's when we get to the second movie. Back to the Future was really unique, and it shows how crazy the experience of time travel is. Such a great start. Now we go to the best one of the trilogy, which is Back to the Future Part 2. Doc Brown and Marty McFly have to go to 2015, and Marty buys a sports almanac to bring back to 1985. Doc Brown warns of the consequences and throws it away, and Biff uses the time machine to go back to 1955 to give Biff the almanac, which is why things look different. Marty takes the almanac back without causing any problems, but then he gets stuck in 1955 since a lightning bolt strikes and sends Doc Brown to 1885, which is where we get to the third movie. This is the best one out of all three, and it really gives an idea on how cool the future and technology can be. Back to the Future Part 3 is where Marty McFly goes back to 1885 to prevent Doc Brown from dying in the Wild West. He helps Marty bring the time machine back to 1985 and then has it destroyed. This movie's alright, but not as good as the first two. At least this trilogy gets a good ending. I love the Back to the Future movies, as these are some of the best movies Steven Spielberg made, especially how the structure of time travel is used via DeLorean time machine, and it's really cool being able to travel through time when they use the DeLorean time machine in the movies. But at least understand how the consequences can be dangerous. I look forward to watching this every year during October, especially on October 21st, and any time before and after that. There are even rides in Universal Studios in California and Orlando, Florida, as well as in Japan and even an animated series. Most predictions did come true, but the Chicago Cubs didn't win the World Series until 2016. There are even some video games for the NES, but they weren't that good, except for maybe a video game released in Japan. Thank you so much for watching my short overview and look back onto the Back to the Future trilogy. Be sure to check out my channel for similar content. This has been Brick from the Nostalgia Network, and I'm out.